Good late evening on this beautiful, somewhat chilly last day of spring, approaching early June and early summertime tomorrow, or in an hour, 57 minutes in the greater Roseville metropolitan area in the great state of Michigan. But we had frost last night, so it can still be quite chilly here in the Great Lakes state, even in early summer. I know. It's a fun place to live, but we kind of got some news in the crypto world. You can see I'm making a quick video. I have an extensive technical analysis gold video that I'm going to post. I have it on a premiere. It's going to come out at I think 2 a.m. So you guys got something in my Far East audience to listen to. But all you guys, I recommend that you watch that tomorrow when you wake up. It's a very insightful, in-depth silver and gold. And I even went into some of the mining stocks that I think you should own. But you can see Litecoin's about to test this underneath support, and if it breaks that, you're going to come down quite a bit really fast. If you break this, I could see you trade all the way down here really fast, right? So this is a major area to hold, and then your last line of defense would be about right there, right? Let's clone some price targets. So obviously in the hour time frame, that is your 200-day moving average, or in the 4-hour time frame at $234, it's upper resistance. Right, let's move this. See that? That's why I made these, so I can just kind of move them. Right here would be, it's blue and arrow. I guess we'll make it yellow. Yeah. There, yellow. That yellow line is major overhead resistance. Right down. Major overhead resistance at $234, right? Thought I made one for the underneath one. I guess not. You can see our targets down there. If we break down, I think eventually we're going down here. Pull our drawing tool out right down to right down. Right here, I think we're eventually moving down there in Litecoin, but it's going to take a while. You could pump up some more first before you come down there, but eventually before you make a new high, if you're to make a new high in Litecoin, you're coming down there first. Remember that. You heard that exclusively here at VINCENZO'S Gold Crypto Investing. I've been calling for that for several weeks now. You can watch other videos from 10 or 15 days ago when the price was at $400. I said we were eventually going to trade down there. Our first target was a 200-day moving average in the hour time frame, which was $165, and that sort of were after we overshot it down to 120-ish, or yeah, about 118. We've been trading in that $160-ish range, like we thought. Now we have upper resistance and lower support down there. So I would watch that, because if you break that green line, let's make that target. That's what I was going to do, a clone. If you break this green line at $157, you have nothing left. You have nothing else to hold you until you come all the way down to that lower resistance. Down about, pull our little drawing tool out. Somewhere in there, over here, right? You're going to come back down into that area on Litecoin. So pay close attention. That's critical underneath support at $157. If you're playing this, or you're in this coin right now, or you're swing trading this coin, or if you're a long-term hodler, don't worry about it. If you believe in the coin, just accumulate on the dips. If it dipped down to $70, just buy a shitload more. If you're a long-term hodler, I am not a financial advisor, nor do I play one on my own radio show or network. This is strictly entertainment and educational purposes only, right? So that's what I would watch. If it comes down here, see if you hold that. If you do, you have a chance to bounce and trade your way up here, right? But if you don't, you're coming back down there. Bitcoin's coming down right now. And it rode back up with our track to upper resistance on this yellow line here. The price action's moved now. And it got rejected off of that, right? And you see our track when we broke out of that rising wedge. We can start pulling some of these targets down. You can see there's a lower target right now, 3,300 short term. You can see we diagnosed and sniffed out at up there where I have it circled out. Pull a little pointer tool out right here. We said it was going to crash, and it did. And if we zoom out, our overall track, this is why the jabroni killer is there, because we're very bearish the next 3 to 6 months in Bitcoin. Yes, it can still pump, right? And there can be fabulous, fantastic, stunning gains if you get in and out at the strategically placed, probability-based best time. But you can see our multiple tracks that we have. The price is going to come down according to these tracks, and it's running on it very well. You can see from the very beginning we had a bullish outliner, and obviously it didn't take that. We have 3 bearish tracks that I have on here. This is just a fraction of the data that I use, but I just put this on here to illustrate the power of the forecast and why I'm standing firm on my $20,000 short-term target that I started making way up here when I started making videos, right? That's where all these lines came from that are back there at 20,000, 10,000, 52,000, and 41, right? Watch those old videos. They got 200 views now and approaching 100 likes. That's where I really got on the map up here when I started making videos back in early to mid-March, telling you the price was going to come down, and 41,000 was the first target on its way to 20,000 before you make a new high. And then, yes, I could see on its way down before, if you ever do make a new high, it could come to 10,000 or even below. Some tracks suggest well below 10,000, but we'll play that as soon as we come down to 20,000 in the next few weeks. And then we'll see how it bounces. And then when it comes down towards that 10,000, because, yes, we're going down that far. You heard that here at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Check out our videos from a couple weeks ago when Bitcoin was at 55. I said sub $4,000 Bitcoin in a worst case scenario, right? But 20,000 is a lock. It's definitely going there. It's just, can we get a little bounce first or not? We're still trying to figure that out. I don't think we're going to get a significant bounce. You can see my highest outliners are up here at 39,000. But now we're starting to move away farther and farther from where that bounce would be. So if I had to guess now, it's not going to be 41,000 if we bounce, right? But I think we're going to eventually come down to the bottom, right? We're going to trade down. So pay very close attention if you can't hold this critical area in Bitcoin, right? Because all the altcoins will follow it, right? They're going to crash with Bitcoin. If you can't hold, this is a good spot to bring a target. If you can't hold that crash low of 31,000 and this price is coming down, if it comes down there and you fail to hold that, right? If you trade, because our track says a big crash is coming, right? And if you start trading down and you can't hold that 31,000, you're going to have a flash crash all the way down to this lower support, depending on when you hit it. If you hit it over here sooner, 24,000 if you can't hold. Pay very close attention because XRP would crash too. You know me and XRP, I have long-standing down targets, right? Very low on our way down. But again, if this starts coming down and gets rejected like we talked about earlier, right here, you're going to come down here really quick, that 67-cent range. Pay close attention. Same thing with Dogecoin, XLM. There seems to be a big audience for that. We're about to have to break up or down out of this. And right now, I always forget I got that on. Right now, real quick, and then I'm going to let you go. Remember to watch that gold video, like, subscribe, and share. Donate to the channel. Links above and below if you want to. We're testing that critical 36-cent level that we made out on our video this morning. That's when we drew this potential path, and we said it could do this. Or last night we said that. Yesterday in the boat. No, that's right. Yesterday in the boat down here, we said we could come up and trade like this the rest of the weekend until Sunday night. Or Monday when the pattern's going to have to finally break up or down because that's where the pattern ends. You can see that right there. And we're testing. If you don't hold this lower support at 36 cents, you got a big fall coming really fast. And 21 cents is a long-term mid-range target on its way down to maybe much, much lower. But I think you're going to hit that before you make a new high in this coin, right? That's what I'm saying. Watch that. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love.